Hello students, continuing with my earlier video, in the last video I explained to you how in detail like what is BRS and how you have done from you the cash book balance is given, how we arrive at the passbook balance. In this video I am going to explain, like for example, if the passbook balance is given, how you will arrive at the cash book balance. Now, if you remember, BRS is being done by the account holder. There are two books, cash book and passbook. And if the passbook balance is given, how we will be doing the cash book balance. I will be explaining you with the help of the example. Now, here when we are telling bank balance as per passbook, how you will be like adjusting, adding or subtracting to arrive at the cash book balance. So for cash book, if this is a cash book, this is a receipt and payment. Again, this is all I am talking about the favorable balance. When a favorable balance is there, what do you mean by favorable balance? That means receipt is greater than payment. Receipt is greater than payment. That means you have your amount lying deposited in the bank. That means you have your amount in the bank and it is asset to the firm because you own the amount. You own the amount. So the receipt is greater than the payment. That means again debit is greater than credit. This is what about the cash book. Now if the passbook, how the passbook is maintained by the bank, this is maintained by the account holder. And how the passbook is maintained, that will be debit will be withdrawal and deposit. Favorable balance again means deposit is greater than the withdrawal. That means what? Your credit balance is greater than debit. Okay, so this way our cash book and the passbook are being recorded. Passbook maintained by the bank, recorded by the bank, and cash book is maintained by the account holder himself. That means our book, what the businessman or the account holder will be doing it. If you have seen my earlier videos, I have told you again, like if you are approaching to the starting book to the end book, what is your starting book here? Starting book is a base. What base you are taking is the passbook balance. The balance of the will be the starting book, will be the passbook, and which book you are arriving is the end book, that is the cash book balance. Okay, always remember what the entries, how the transaction is being passed. If you remember what the transaction is being passed in the end book, that you take it. Suppose it is deducted, subtracted in that book. Subtracted, that means if in the payment it is subtracted, you also subtract. If it is added, you add it. That's one thing you remember. If the transaction is missing in that book, some of the transaction, we will be going through one of the example. If the transaction is missing, then you do the reversal, that means opposite. If it is deducted, you add it, and if add, you deduct it. That way you can do the, you can arrive at the passbook balance. Why we are doing like that? Because we have been given some basis as the start book, we have some basis as the number is been given. There we adjust and we adjust it by adding or deducting to arrive at the cash book balance, because we try to bring that balance equal at par to the balance as per the passbook, because both should be the same. Actually it should be the same. BRS is being done for the transaction which are missing in either of the books. BRS is not done for the transaction done for entered in both the books. Okay, here. Now balance as per passbook is 50,000. For example, the first transaction I am reading, 3 checks for through 6,000, 3,937, 1,525 are the three checks which have been issued in last week of July 2018, were presented for payment to the bank in August 2018. So what you will tell? Check issued but not presented for payment. Why I am doing like that? Because I want to, the balance what is being given has gone up in the passbook, and I am trying to arrive at the cash book balance. And here what I have done, I have issued 3 checks of this amount. The total amount of the 3 checks will come to 11,462. So I am writing the 3 check amount, that is 11,462. Okay, so I am deducting from that balance to arrive at the cash book balance. Okay. If the passbook, it is not recorded in the passbook. Remember, we are doing for the transaction which are not recorded in either of the books. BRS is done for the differences, and we try to adjust the differences. So since it is the cash book what I try to reach it, I am looking at the cash book balance, and in that since the transaction has been done, so I am doing exactly the same. 2 points to remember whenever you are doing the BRS, which book we are arriving at. We are arriving at the cash book balance, and in that balance, in that book, it is deducted, we also deduct. If the transaction is missing, we have to do the opposite. 2 points to remember here. So since they have issued it, we have written the check of 3 checks of 3 different amount issued. And here what is the difference, how the difference is arrived? That is because of the date difference. Check were issued, I issued in the last week of July, within the month, but it was presented for payment to the bank on August, that is the next month. So the next transaction, 2 checks of 500 and rupees 650 sent to the bank for collection were not entered in the passbook by 31st July. Now will add this balance. What I will do? I will add to my passbook. Why I am adding? Because passbook is showing low. Passbook is showing low. Again see, I am arriving at the cash book. Since added, I am doing exactly add here. Since if it is subtracted, I told you do exactly the same. I am following that same step. And automatically you can see the other book balances are adjusting. If you try to remember like what I have to add or what I have to subtract, it will be sometime confusing. So if you have this understanding of, because I am coming at the cash book balance and I know this transaction, in the original transaction this has happened, entered, it's been recorded, but not recorded in the other book, and I am trying to reach this book, you just add or subtract. You are fine. Okay. So you are entered 2 checks, that is 2 check. Now what is that? Check deposited but not collected. By the bank, sent to the bank for, that is you have sent the check to the bank but not collected in the passbook. Okay, so not collected. So I am adding it here. How much the amount? 2 checks of 500 and 650 each. So the 2 checks total will come to 1,150. Okay, let's move to the next. The bank charged 460 for its commission and allowed interest of 100 which were not mentioned in the bank column of the cash book. So what the bank is doing now? Now bank is initiated, which the transaction is initiated in which book? That is the third point you have to remember whenever you are doing the BRS. First thing, the timing, the date, then if it is a favorable balance or the unfavorable balance. We are now in the favorable balance. Which book is our starting point as the basis? Which book you are reaching? That's the third. Then which book the transaction has been initiated. At least I am reading it again. The bank charged 460 for its commission and allowed interest of 100, which were not mentioned in the bank column of the cash book. Again, cash book, what we are doing is the cash book is the bank column of the cash book. What we are balance as per cash book means it is the bank column of the cash book. That also you should remember when you are understanding like what we are doing it here. We are doing when we are doing the cash book and the passbook. The bank charged 460 for its commission. So the entry, what has happened is they are charging commission. So the entry has been passed here. So what about the payment? It should have come in the payment. What is happening here in the cash book? I am reaching to the cash book and it is missing. So here what I have done, if I charge the bank charge commission means it is deducting. So what I will do here, I will add it. Bank charged commission. That is 460. So what I am doing here, I am coming from passbook to cash book. There is some of the transaction initiated in the bank passbook and that also they have deducted that. So I will be doing the reverse to add it because they have deducted in the passbook. I have been given and the balance has gone up. So I am trying to add it here. So bank charge commission, they are charging of 460 which I mentioned and they allowed interest of 100. They gave me interest of 100. They credited interest of 100. Where they have done it? They have entered it here. What they have done? They have done plus. Now which book I am coming? Cash book. In the cash book, this transaction is missing. So plus what I will do now? I will do minus. So allowed interest by the bank. Okay, it's 100, so I have deducted it here. Now if you will add the total, you add it here and then deduct it, you will get the balance as per cash book. Okay, so if I add 50,000, 1,150 and 460, it will give me 51,610. You can also solve it simultaneously. And then the 11,462, if I deduct, I will get 40,048. Sorry, 40,048. This is the balance as per cash book. So very easily I have done, it's a credit balance. Now you can see this is a balance as per passbook. Favorable balance means it is a credit balance. That also I explained to you why it is a credit balance. Passbook, again I am telling you withdrawal and deposit. Deposit is more, that means credit is more than debit. This is the balance as per passbook. And if in the cash book, it will be receipt greater than payment. That means debit greater than credit. That these both are the favorable balance. Okay, and then whenever if you have seen the transaction which is recorded in the receipt side will be reflecting in the credit side, and the transaction which is recorded on the next video I will be explaining to you something when the balance are unfavorable. Now this is all favorable, you have seen. Now unfavorable and how you will be arriving from one book to the other book, that will be in my next video.